Let's make a Fluffernutter cookie with marshmallow fluff to go in the middle. Yum! Alright, we are going to start off by making the fluff by adding 1/3 of a cup of water, 3/4 cup of white sugar, and 3/4 cup of white corn syrup to a pan, and then just mix it together over about medium-high heat until it's all mixed together, and then you're just going to let that boil until it gets to about 222 degrees. And this is when you get your candy thermometer out because you will be needing it. The mixture is definitely getting there, so while we're doing that, I cracked 3 egg whites that are room temperature into the bowl, and then I'm going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar and start whipping that until soft peaks form. This is a false reading because it's going against the pan, so what I do is just kind of lean it over to the side, lift up the thermometer a little bit, and check if it's really at 222 or not. That is definitely soft to medium to hard peaks, and the sugar mixture is almost ready. Perfect. It's at 239. I just took it out a little bit. So now we're going to take it off the heat. Then with the mixture running, we're just going to pour it right down the side. It will deflate at first, but the longer you do it, it will fluff right back up. Alrighty, it just keeps mixing. You're going to mix it for about 8 to 10 minutes until it cools down on the side. You can just put your hand. Ooh, it's still really hot. It's been going for about 5 minutes. It's almost cooled down. But now I'm going to add in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. It's only supposed to be a teaspoon, but I like it a little more vanilla-y. You could also add whatever flavorings you wanted in this. If you wanted to make like root beer marshmallow fluff or strawberry marshmallow fluff, whatever you want. I've made marshmallows with lots of different flavors. Orange is probably my favorite, and then root beer is probably my niece and nephew's favorite, or strawberry, but I'm just going to stick with vanilla since we're doing it with peanut butter cookies. Continue whipping it up until it's cooled down completely, which is probably like another 3 minutes or so. Alright, it's all ready. It's beautiful. I did add a little sprinkle of salt and about another 1/2 teaspoon or so of vanilla. So I added almost 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla just because I like it a little extra like vanilla-y tasting. But that is some strong marshmallow fluff. That made so much, but I put it in a bowl. We're going to put a lid on it until we're ready to use it for the cookie. To your KitchenAid for the cookies, you're going to add in 1/2 cup of peanut butter, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, which is 1 stick, and the stick should be room temperature. And then you're going to beat that, or mix it, whatever, until it's light and fluffy. It doesn't take very long, but definitely scrape down the sides so that all the peanut butter is mixed in as well. That's perfect, light and fluffy. Now you're going to add in 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla and mix it again till it's light and fluffy again. For the dry, you're going to add in 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and mix that together until it's all combined. It's completely combined, and now I'm going to take about a teaspoon's worth, roll it into a ball, and put it on a parchment sheet lined pan. Get my oven up to about 325 or so, and then bake them. You're going to shape the cookie, and then you're going to take your fork, press it down a little one way, lift it up, press it down the other way. This helps the cookies be shaped in that peanut butter cookie that you know and love, and it also helps it shape in the way that you want it to bake, so it flattens it down already, and it's perfect. I made them a little bit smaller because I wanted to make sandwiches out of them, but you can make them bigger if you want. We're going to bake them for about 5.5 minutes, rotate, do another 5.5, and then see where they are if they need any more time. And remember, at like 325 or so. Alright, they're all baked. Maybe a little too much here, but that's okay. I went ahead and put my marshmallow fluff in a piping bag. You could do this in like a Ziploc bag, or you could just take a knife or a spoon, whatever, and just put it on there, but I think it'll be easier this way. And here we see how well my piping skills really are. It farted a little bit. That looks pretty good. Pretty even, except for that guy. He got a little less, but that's fine. Now you're just going to sandwich these together until they're all complete. I baked some other ones that didn't flatten out as much, so I'm going to try that one, but looks pretty perfect. It just didn't flatten out because I had frozen it for a little bit because I didn't think I was going to bake them. And then I said, screw that, I'm going to bake them because I want to try it.